Greetings everyone. We are here today and we are splitting a cedar log so that we can use it as one of the steps on our Rock Creek Bridge down to the spring. So before I show you how to do it, I want to show you what I tried and failed. So I saw some videos online and I thought, let's try this. So before this, and I lost the videos, and I accidentally deleted them, I would split one side, and then I would go down to the other side and lay it down, prop it up against something, and then split the other side. And the video I saw, well, of course, it worked perfectly. And it split, and it just kind of met right in the middle, and it was like, no problem, and he just pulled it apart.
Was that the Mad Russian?
So what happened to me was I put it in one side, it split very well, just like this, and then I was like, yeah, working well. Put it on the other side, and it split very well, but they ended up splitting and meeting not even close to each other. So I ended up with two not usable pieces. So I learned a lesson, and I saw other videos online, and so we're going to do what those do, and this is what I've done for the other ones that I split. And with this, we are able to correct the splitting should it start to go in the wrong direction. So what my brother Keith has done is we've identified a location right in the center, and we actually started it with the hatchet, just to make a little indentation. And then we put the wedge in there, banged it in. We got this, and we got it to that point. Now we're going to lay it down, and we're going to add other wedges.
I'm going to lay it down. Ah, yeah, right there.
And this particular cedar branch has a whole bunch of branches coming off of it. So usually you want to try to split it so that it avoids the... What am I trying to say? What's the word?
Knots?
The knots. Yes. We're going to try to avoid the knots. But in this situation, there are so many,
unavoidable.
We're just going to force it all the way through where we want it. And if it starts going in the wrong direction, we're going to correct it with other wedges. So what did you do? I found
the end, and I'm going to go on the end and down a little bit from it. Is that right?
I think so.
Okay. See what happens?
Oh yeah, and after you bang it in to a certain extent, the other one should start to loosen.
Yeah.
And then you can take that out and just follow it.
Going.
And then, is it cracked right here?
It is.
And it actually bent around the knot, thank goodness.
Yeah.
And
let's see. Yeah.
Okay.
Around it.
So we can go right at the very end of that. Oh, see, he was a lumberjack skills earlier. He just threw it at and it stuck.
In my past life, I was a lumberjack.
What's that? Monty Python song?
Oh, I don't know. I can't remember.
I'm a lumberjack and that's okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. And there's a bunch of guys all around the bar and they're like, yeah, with their kegs of beer. We're lumberjacks. And then he starts singing, and I'm just going to destroy this whole story because I don't know any of the words or anything. All I know is what the songs turned into was how he loved men, and he was this big, flaming homosexual. And all the guys were like, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Wait a minute. Monty Python.
Yeah, of course, Monty Python.
Okay, so I think take this guy, whack it in until this one gets loose.
Well, I was trying to go around that knot again.
Oh, okay.
Keep it.
So we're being extra careful. See,
yeah.
One of the mistakes I did was I probably was just have done what I said to do, and then it started splitting wrong, and I'm like, ah! Dang it. And
it's actually splitting.
Is it?
Yeah. Hear it?
Yeah.
You gotta hear it.
It's creaking.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Nice. No,
Almost.
it's
Let's try it.
not
Larry,
working.
my hand.
There.
There it is. I'm a righty. That's a right-handed axe.
And we're still going down the middle. We are. This is one of those situations where it works. And it looks like they're all going to do this. And so everyone else is going to be like, mine never works like that.
And then when you take the other wedge out close to the other one, make sure your finger's not in there.
Yes.
That stung a little bit just now.
So the reason why we're making this is we've already put in a whole bunch of slats. And then when we got to the end, we started looking at them and we found that we kind of needed to replace 3 because they were kind of crappy. So we had this piece left over, these 2 pieces, and we're creating a new one that's better. And if we look right over here to the right, in that pile are several failures where I split, and it ended up splitting so much that one side was way too thin and I couldn't use it as a step because I'd be afraid it's going to break. So this one looks like it's going great. So let's just continue. Now, the Beast Man guy on the video I saw, he just picked this bad boy up and just split it with his hands. I'm not a beast mode man. You might.
And it probably took
You might be.
many takes for him to do that too.
So we're just going to keep hitting the wedges in until it splits.
That one went like underneath it.
So you're going to put that right back into the crack. Oh, I love that ting sound.
Yeah. No, it's actually already through.
Beast mode. Look at that. See, cedar. I love cedar. It's just beautiful and it smells so good.
It smells good. It smells like Christmas.
It smells like Christmas. Okay, that is how you split cedar. Thank you, Expert Keith, for your expert demonstration.